Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I'm just gonna be messing around with some High Rock stuff today. Doing some creation kit coding. So I will probably be making another script, much like the Tava platforms, for High Rock. I did start on getting werewolf enemies together. I think yesterday. Yeah. Yesterday. So I could also, I mean, I need 3D help on that. I could show that off later, but I could look into and see if I could do the player version. Now that probably will have the assets for it once that 3D work is done on the transformation NIF. Because it needs its own. You need the person, you need the werewolf, and you need the in-between. And the in-between one was giving me problems yesterday, but I passed it off to a person who knows 3D much better than I do, so they will be able to get it done, I'm sure. So mage teleport, yeah. And these are the ones that are set up as doors currently, which I don't love. Brent Crick mage teleporter. Portal open, portal close, yeah. It doesn't have any anim, so it's not gonna animate. Preview. Oh, right. It's gonna be similar to the Yoku one. I might want to get this into NIF scope to make a trigger volume that will go over it, so that when you stand on it, things can happen. I'll know when the player stands on it. But that can be added later, actually. Use skill teleport in effect, teleport out effect. Could I just use that, actually? Visual effect. We'll see. But what I will want to do is use the activator for the Hammerfell version. Mage teleporter. The O2 version. Okay. I like the glow. Wonder if there's a way that I might have to go into the NIF to do that, but it would be cool if I could get it to start glowing when the player stands on it. For right now, I'll just use this static, and then I'll figure that out later. We'll just make the wall. No, werebore should not be a part of that. Excuse me. Okay, 1 second. Where'd you go? So it's in meshes, dungeons, breaded crypts, clutter. Okay. Okay. Dungeons, breaded crypts, clutter. Teleport 01. Necroaltar.net. Oh. Okay. Sweet. Can't earn Derbrini Mage. Oh, okay, yeah, that's one of the little urns. Okay, we're fine. I'm just like looking through stuff that we have now. Okay. Try Shadow 1, try Shadow 2. Just copy all of this for right now, and I will what's with it. New script. IBHR Mage Teleporter script. Oops. All of this crap. Okay. IBHF Abetian Canopy feathers. Will you need an ingredient? Maybe I can make that an optional thing, actually. Ingredient property. Needed item. Oh, wait, if it's an ingredient property and not like a form, it'll probably should. So it should be a form property. Property. Needed item. Visual effect. I'll want it to autofill most of these. So when I get an effect, teleport the effects. I'll keep all these the same for right now, and then when I choose something, I'll actually switch them out. You could teleport a message, message 02, message 03. Do I need them for this? Menu is probably good. But it'll need to be optional. Yeah, I mean, Abetian Isles has been our focus, but we're doing a lot more on High Rock side these days. Especially now that writing really has progressed on the Western Reach. So like Snowline, and those areas in the south of Jahana. It's a small village, so it makes sense that it's being done first. But that has really progressed well. So we've got NPCs in. We're doing stuff. Yeah. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, yesterday I worked on wereboar transforming enemies, like the werebears in Solstheim. I almost got them working. There's some 3D stuff that needs to happen, but I can show off what I did later on in the stream. It's only a little janky. It's just it like starts to turn into a werebear and it's a boar. But like that's fine. When we get the transformation NIF corrected and actually put the wereboar skeleton into it, it'll look correct. So now I'm building stuff for the teleportation circles, because I know that they're in several dungeons already, and right now they're set up as, like, just straight doors. Like, you have to look down at them and choose them, and then you just pop into a new space. And I don't love that. I want them to have a bit more of a unique setup. So I'm looking at this. How exactly I want them to be set up, though, is actually a question that I'm running into, because it's not like the Hammerfell teleporters where I had Redguard as a reference. This is different. I think in Shadowkey it was just you walked over them. Shadowkey and Battlespire, actually, it was just you walked over them. Is writing started on Stros Mackay? Yeah. Writing has started on Stros Mackay as well. We just opened up, excuse me. Goodness. Just started opening up NPC writing. So, like, the concept for most of the NPCs is done. We've left a couple of holes intentionally for, like, you know, if there's main quest stuff and we might need an extra NPC here and there. We've, like, left one building just kind of empty, just in case. But most of the NPC concepts are locked in, and now people are starting to write those. Stros Mackay, honestly, at least for me for right now, doesn't need a lot. At least a lot of, like, implementation. Because, like, a lot of the groundwork has been done on the other Vishon Isles. Like, pirates, we can just toss pirates in. They just work. The teleporters from Redguard are already there. What we need now for Stros Mackay is really a lot more like 3D. There's the palace needs to be done, and a couple of more buildings for port hunting. And interiors, because I think only the lower class houses right now have interiors, so we need, like, some larger upper class interiors, and of course the palace interior. Well, that'll get sorted eventually, but right now I'm working on what I can. So teleportation circuits, why not? Int.in trigger. So actually what I will probably also need is a bool. So I'll have needed item. Teleport target definitely stays. Image space modifier will probably also stay. Actor property will stay. I'm just, like, organizing this script a little bit. Wonder if I can zoom in. That's not very helpful. CK really does not give me a lot of options. do remote resolution. No, it doesn't look like a thing that I can do, unfortunately. Just to make it easier for people to read. Yeah, it also seems like it doesn't take off of the system font. It's CK basically just opens like a notepad instance. Alright, anyway. So, activator I will probably also need, but I'll stick it in here with the unsure. Effect shader, explosion property, also unsure. Okay. So then we will have a bool property, hell yeah. WoW's music is incredible. Bool property, item needed auto, and then that will choose whether or not you actually need an item to do the teleport. And I might actually just also have bool property auto teleport. So that way level designers, when they put it down, can just use the booleans to like choose how they want it to work. Where if you need an item, you can just do that, put it in the form property, that's the item that you need, or it'll auto teleport you, and then if not, it'll just be, if you wait in the trigger for a second, it'll pop up the menu. That's my plan right now. Sick. Int in trigger equals 0. That also is going to stay. The rest of these are questionable. I'm keeping them for now, but I will see what I do. Event on activate. Player ref equals game.getPlayer in trigger equals 0. Yes, because they're not standing in the trigger, it's activating the thing. That's fine. Check the player is not in combat and has a feather. Yes. Okay, so then this is going to be if player is in combat. If it's auto teleport, you might want it to happen while a player is in combat. So that could be fun, but also that could open the door to cheesing. It's not that big of a deal. So then, if is player ref, if auto teleport equals 0. Just move all of this up. I'm a heathen and I actually don't like tabbing my, staggering the code like this. I prefer just having it all along the edge. But everyone else who does coding on Beyond Skyrim tells me I'm a terrible, dirty heathen for doing that, and they hate it. Every time anyone else looks at my code, they're like, "Why are you doing this? How do you read this?" I don't care. I don't want to have to tab all the time. I just enter new line. If auto teleport equals 0, Yes, if auto teleport equals 0, then all of these conditions, get item count, needed item greater than or equal to 1. See, that's what I said. Like, everyone says that same thing. That I'm insane for not liking tabbing, but I don't know. I'm just weird, and that's okay. I'm allowed to be weird, even though, like, I am gonna do it. I'm gonna, because people are gonna have to read this code, so I'm gonna do it. If is in there. Player has needed item. Menu. Yes. I hope that this can get item count can work on a form. Actually, let me just save real quick. Line 35, no viable alternative at input auto teleport. Is that all you're getting? Pool property auto teleport. Oh, right. I'm sorry. It equals false, not 0. If auto teleport oh, right. God, I'm forgetting how Papyrus works. Yeah, because it's a comparison. So, alright, there we go. Variable can of feathers is undefined. That's fine. Oh yeah, okay, that's down here where there's these extra needed item. Needed item. Sweet. Cool. So get item count can just pass through a form, and that's fine. It doesn't have to be a misc item. Great. Awesome. Because that way they can, whoever's level designing and placing it down can make it whatever they want. It can be an ingredient, a misc item, a weapon, who cares? If they have the count menu, else message 02. Yeah. So I probably will just want to make all 3 of these messages. Because then it's the can't use this while in combat, you don't have the item, and then message 1 is menu. Yes, okay. So I probably will just want to make dupes of all these messages. So you will stay. And it'll be IPHR mage teleporter message. Mage teleporter message. And then, honestly, this one can stay, because I think it's just you can't use this in combat. So I don't think I have to remake that one, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Mage teleporter message 02.show. So it'll be, you need an item. You can't use this in combat. Cool. On trigger, enter. Player reference game get player if in trigger equals 0. Oh, right, yes. Okay, yeah. I was getting confused for a second. It is game.getPlayer if AK trigger F is game.getPlayer. make trigger in trigger 1. Debug notification, enter trigger. Beautiful. Okay. If auto teleport is true, enter trigger. Is true. Do not wait. It would just have to be function teleport. Yeah. If auto teleport equals true, teleport. Teleport. I can type. And if. Oh no, actually don't end if, because then that'll be that, and then else. Utility.wait. Players in combat. If player has needed item. Have whatever effect is going to play. Music's getting a little loud. I like it, but it's getting loud. There you go. Have whatever effect is going to play. Dot play on player ref. Wait 5 more seconds. If you're still in the trigger. In trigger equals 0. Put up menu. Cool. Alright, good. Good. Else. And I will probably need an additional end if. Something like that. Else this, because that's else from is in combat. Otherwise show the can't do it in combat. On trigger leave, this should be the same. Menu, HR, mage, teleporter message. Button 0 is teleporter. Button 1, stop everything. Okay. Now for the larger part of the script, the actual this. Wait, I can't even get it all on screen at once. There it is. Okay. The whole screen right now is the teleport function. This is all one function. It's insane. Ambient wind, mountain heavy, touch blowing fog effect. Okay, game dot force third person, disable controls, enable fast travel. Actor base set invulnerable, yes. Okay, and then here's the different one that we're gonna want. Do I want it to still be an explosion? I mean, that's usually a good way to hide the player disappearing. So I'll keep an explosion. I'll have to figure out exactly what explosions I want. Set alpha, imod apply. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't really use the image modifier for the Yoku one. Maybe I'll use it for this one. Show first person geometry false. Set goes true. Yeah, this one I don't know if I need. I'll just tab these out a little bit just to shove them away. Oh yeah, you can see, because I wrote all of this and you can see it's not tabbed. Because I'm ridiculous. So these might be Ember tree, fly away, that's also a sound. These are both sounds. Utility.wait 3. Move to player target. And then do all the things again. Good. Okay. So theoretically, that all should work, except for these errors. 65.3. Mismatch input else expecting end if. Okay. Are you just looking for another end if? I just missed one? Yes. 71 mismatch input end if expecting end event. Okay, so I put an extra end if in the wrong place. That's what you're telling me. There it goes. Alright. So that's the basic script, I think. I wonder how you set the tooltips like people do, or like some scripts do. Take a look at a default script. Cast point, transition effects. No, okay, none of these are tooltipped. I would like to be able to give tooltips to the level designers. Adding tooltips, okay. Ah, okay, curly brackets underneath each property. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad. So, if I go back here, teleport auto, curly bracket, as soon as they get on the teleport circle, Cool. What else is hidden and does not actually need to be here? You actually can come after properties. Need property. Image space modifier, active property, hidden. No, not my hot dog. If needed item is checked, all of this. I could maybe come back and make all these hidden, but that's fine. Properties. Yeah, beautiful. No override on that. Okay. So, reopen this after saving, and then I will start looking through visual effects to actually use for this. Where's this actually used? Vision player trigger, vision trigger, yes. Time teleport in spell. Yeah, this is for the guy who pops in and out during the Mages Guild questline. Whatever his group is called. The folks from Arteum. Psijic Order. That's it. Yeah, but it's much different from an effect shader. Time teleport target FX shader time fade in FX. Time teleport target FX magic hit effect. Let's see what it looks like just with these. So, like... what I should actually do is place one of these down somewhere. Oh, IBH car. 2, Barrow, Border Post, Castle. Border Post. I'll just set up like a little test. Actually, wait a minute. Could do it for Snowline. IBHR. Wayside Barrow, Upper Johanna. Snowline. They never... Aha, they did. Here it goes. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's Snowline. And the teleporter's hidden over here. Okay. Cool. So, swap this out. Teleport to new linked door. Right, this is that Grove world space area that someone made. Is this actually connected to the rest of it? No. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Cool. Hello. Let's hope. That would be cool. What? That's the CK for you. We are planning to showcase Snowline, definitely. It's definitely not in the same state as, the Abitian Isles, but we're definitely going to have a showcase about it. In fact, I just wrote a script for it, so we will see. I do, and keep an eye out tomorrow for more information that way. I have just set up a bunch of information to go out tomorrow, so I don't want to just be like, hey, here's everything that I know. Because yeah, you're gonna get it tomorrow. Don't worry about that. Right, and this is just gonna be doors. That's where this is kept. So, take this, line it up. It's an exciting lineup. Yes, that's fine. Good, okay. Let's find the other door. Crypto 3, Rushwater, Crypto 1. Why? Huh. Wait, what are you? If not, you are a door. Then what's this? Get back in there. Yeah, then what's this? What's this about? Teleport door, yeah. I don't know why there's two. Might have just been a, decision from someone. Okay. Teleport door. Oh, not you. Delete. Yes. Okay. Activator 01. CK, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you here? Wait a minute. We're out by, like, Bankerai Pass? Why? No, we're not. What is this world space? My partner will want help with the groceries.
Jazargo is ready for more adventure.
I don't know what this is. This has got to be a test cell. Yeah. It's a loading screen dragon. This has got to be a test cell, and I don't know why it's loaded in here. Yeah, CK, why were you loading me into just some completely other random cell? There you go, beautiful. Alright. This. Teleporter, properties. Alright. Keep this off to the side. Grab this one. No, I'm doing I'm doing a little bit of LD just to put these teleporters down, but I'm working on high rock teleporters. Edit value. That. Good. Okay, needed item. iMod, teleporter message. Yeah, I'll have to make these messages up. I want it to be in magic. Magic ethereal shield impact marker. Telekinesis, grab, throw, cloak. Conjure portal. Say conjure portal. Telmithrin float magic loop is actually quite good. I like that. Actually, maybe instead of blowing fog, do we have like a Falmer dust, flying mist, fog wispy? Do we have like a magic-y particle camera attach? Okay, maybe we don't. I might have to make that. Soot, blowing fog, bubbles, yeah. It's not quite what I want. I'll do embers for right now. Needs to be an activator. Okay, 20 minutes. My partner will be back, and they will want help with the their groceries. FX bird cannon no nest activator, bird cannon activator. Long shrine. No, that's just all the actual shrine activators. Teleport shrine bird FX activator. Try that, even though I know that's not what worked before, but whatever. And then effect shader, magic armor, paralyze effect shader. Time fade. Turn undead. Transformation effects. Steam effect shader, maybe? We'll see how these work. Bird parrot squawks. Well, those happen kind of continuously after the teleport starts, so maybe I actually just don't want anything here.
Jazargo is ready for more adventure.
Don't know. Hell yeah, Jazargo. Werewolf transformation, not quite. Quest, item levitate, item shoot. Give me like a teleporty... grotesque transformation. Not grotesque, grotesque. FX musical notes atlas. Sovngarde portal open. Silkhair portal open. Traps, UI, shouts, weapons. Beep. Could just make it beep. Vampire sunlight, stone, activate, shock impact. Mist form in? Try mist form in. Spider spit explosion. Dragon dust, Alduin death explosion. I need like a steam something. Working examples explosion. Cyclone stagger. Yeah, I also need one that's not going to impart a spell on the player when it happens. Soul Cairn crystal explosion. You know what? Let's try that. I don't know what that is. Okay, and then I need IBHR teleporter message. Message nothing and O2. Let's just make a Messages, messages, messages. Alright, that'll be that. Feel as though you need something that you do not possess. Possess one S or two possess? Two S's in both. Yes. Okay, two S's in both. Properties, autofill the rest. Don't. My bad's FX object. I don't remember what that is, so I'm going to ignore it for now. I'll ignore that. And then real quick, I'm just gonna open meshes, Iliac Bay, dungeons, crypts, clutter, teleport 01. Okay, so this does not have a trigger volume on top. Node shadow. Oh, it's just this. Okay. Someone really thought it was important for it to have a little shadow around the ridge. Sure. Okay. That's what you want to do. Give me a second NIF scope window. Give me the other one, please. Thank you. No, I did not want that full screen. I'm getting there. Open. Iliac Bay. Was that also in Dungeons, Yoga Ruins? Where's that mesh? Wasn't in clutter. Yoku. Quartz clay quartz. Yoku. Door exterior mist platforms? No. Okay, where did the where's that dang mesh? Architecture. That's why. Okay, architecture. Yoku ruins. Clutter. Teleport shrine. Are not a power of 2. Okay. I don't know what that means. Okay. Hmm. I swore at some point I could, yes. I swore at some point I was able to look at the trigger shape, but it is not showing that right now, but that's fine. I'll just take this NIF node, copy branch. Don't paste it here, paste it into the fade node. Paste branch, trigger, fantastic. Alright, no, that's fine. I wonder if I could swap the model somehow. I really want it to glow when you stand on it. That's really cool. I'm gonna have to learn how to get better with nits for that. But I think for right now, this should be fine. It just has a trigger volume on it. Yeah, that comes up from the middle. So then, let's take all of this stuff. There's way too much crap on here. Get rid of this. Get rid of the scripts here. All of this didn't work anyway. Nope, I'm sorry. Here. And scripts. Range teleporter script. Range teleporter script. Meshes. Yes, Iliac Bay. Architecture. Yoku ruins. No, I'm sorry, wait a minute. That's not correct. Yes, Iliac Bay. Dungeons. Data. Meshes. Iliac Bay. Dungeons. Reddit crypts. This all has to be the same. Every letter counts. Crypts. Clutter. Yeah, 618 modified. Yeah, that's what I want. Cool. My partner's gonna be home any minute now. She might already be home based on just hearing the cat run towards the door. So I'm gonna take a break for a couple minutes and help her with groceries, and then I will be back and we will test this out. Okay. I am back, if anyone's still here. And I've got a cookie for my troubles. Let's actually test this and see what it do. What it do? Border post. Hey, first try. Is it possible for the FX antline effect to be placed around the NPC? Don't know. I know that there is like a swarm thing that Spriggans do. So I might look at that. There's like a swarm spell that they have. And here's a bunch of the NPCs for Snowline. They don't have voices yet, which is why they're all the same voice. What do you need? Let's see. So I think that teleporter should be like out around here. Yep. Ow. I'm hearing noise. Can't use it while in combat. Okay. Oh, this shrine. Alright, maybe I should make just a different version for all. Forgot that it said this shrine. What the hell? Go away and let me make sure that this thing works. It does not seem like this is working, which is funny because it worked perfectly on the Duku Ruin teleporter, and I'm pretty sure I just... Did I accidentally set it as needed item? I might have. Here, let's, but while I'm here, just to show it off, I will... go to the NPC that I placed down to show off the werewolf transformation. Costco cookies or something. It's a little bit down the way. Oh wait, I have an autosave set up. Uh... Doesn't matter. Okay, so I should be able to go up here and then you can see the, werebore transformation as it is right now with the wrong transformation nif. But still, it's kind of cool to see. There he is. I don't know why he's always there.
You won't leave here alive.
Yeah, so right now it's messed up, but it still kind of works.
I'll mount your head on my wall.
Do the ones in Solstheim still use like Nord lines? It's not doing anything because there's no nav mesh around here, so it doesn't understand that it can move around. I don't know. Weird. Let me go back in real quick. God damn it. I don't know specifically what that's supposed to mean. Oh wait, sorry. No, that's wrong. It's this one. Spade note, teleport a one piece of land. That's no shape. No trigger. Yeah, all of these are various parts of this. So maybe this NIF node needs to be just under the collision object. Yeah, it does turn black. I think actually what was in there was when I tried to replace the transformation NIF with the regular model of the werebore. So yeah, it just tried to do, but it does turn black. Devasa is working on that right now, because I made a separate NIF. Here, I can open that. Yeah, werebore transformation NIF. Oh right, and then when you do the animation, it shows up. Yeah, it like fades in slowly. Yeah, Devasa's working on this right now, turning it from this werebear into the werebore model. Any courtesan? I don't think right now. Maybe Strozmakai? Yeah. I don't think we've had any proposed. Oh no, and I wanted that. So I wanted. Actually, which means I'm gonna need to edit that ESP because I was wrong then if I turned it over to the thing. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna do that inside. But control trigger. Yes. So you look like you're above everything. Is there a way that I can bring you down? Cannot see how you're going down, so that's annoying. Collision object. Collision object. Okay, PHK capsule shape. Ambient light, NIF camera, directional light, point light. Tri-shape. System. Don't transform shape. Dry shape strip system. Goddamn, where's the... collision object. Also, you do have the collision. So what else do you really need? I'm unsure what else it needs. Let's go back into here and see if it'll load without crashing. Oh my god. Well, I can just SSE edit it. Let's do that. So this is for the werebear transform enemies, werebear transition skin. Oh, that's the wereboardtransformation.net. Oh wait, I don't want that. Yeah, I don't want to edit the DLC too. Male body werebore. No, that's fine. Transition skin, that's correct. Werebore transition skin, transformation, idle werebore transformation. Yeah, Iliac Bay will probably have closed cities. It'll be like Daggerfall, like the larger cities. So this is probably... Sentinel might, it depends. We're kind of figuring. We're unsure about that at the moment. It depends on how things go. So what this actually probably wants is werebore. Actors, werebore transformation. Let me make sure that's correct. Meshes, actors. Nope, that's vanilla actors. Iliac Bay, actors. Werebore. hardware board transformation. Okay. Yeah, so that should be correct now. Do that. Exit out of this. Go back in. Do teleport platforms. And I'll check the properties on that script. Activate this one, no world space. Yeah, that's fine. Assistant, mage teleporter, yes. What's this? Teleport door, yes, okay, that's the one that I deleted, that's fine. Quick last question. No, go for it. I'll answer most, anything. They've generally tried a better NPC AI. I mean, we try and make them as good as we can. I don't really know the Immersive Citizens mod, so I don't know how complex that makes schedules, but we try and do as much as we can, and really our focus as far as NPC schedules is more about making sure that all of the scenes that we have written and implemented have a chance to actually fire, because all the scenes are more based off of, like, when it's those random repeatable scenes, it's mostly based on character distance from each other, as long as the two characters that are in the scene get close enough. So we try and make sure that all of them have a chance to cross paths during their day. Yeah, I wouldn't expect things to be like super detailed. Immersive Citizens will probably be more complex in that way. But you know, we do what we can. As we also are doing the whole rest of everything else. So, you know, in general, I would say any mod that is dedicated to a certain thing is probably going to be more complex and, like, cohesive than what we're able to do with that thing. Like, follower mods are obviously are way more complex and detailed than any follower we're going to be able to do, just because we can't focus on that, you know, as much. We have to use our time wisely between all of the different things. Teleport target object. This. Can I see any other script properties? I'm seeing all of this. Embers, yes, all of this. Where's the bool? Teleport target. Well, that is slightly obnoxious. But I can't look at all of the properties for this script in Xedit. I'll try once again to get... Thanks so much. No, happy to do it. You have a good night, and, like, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna try and do these streams more regularly on Thursdays, so, you know, come back if you have any more questions. Absolutely happy. Always happy to talk about IB. bring the plugin over that should have the actual version of what I want. Yeah, we could try and do that for like standing stones or something. Allowing you to summon a wereboar or something like that. Yeah, like how the werewolves summon spectral wolves and stuff. Now I'm not going to click around, which is what I usually do to get it to load everything all at once. I'm just going to wait. Wow. This might have nothing to do with what I'm actually doing. This might just be some other issue in the snowline area, as people are, like, everyone is working on it. So I'm going to come at this from the other direction and try and set it default within the base object that needed item is not checked. So we're going to go back over here. We're going to go just into the base object here. And look at this script. Item needed should be yes, not checked. This is Quauguera's. Actually, you can see the album and name and everything up here. So it's not really new. It's stuff that was made around the time of the soundtrack, but I think was not submitted in time for the Three Kingdoms soundtrack. Which, to be honest, the Three Kingdoms soundtrack isn't really comprehensive anyway. There's no high rock combat music in it for some reason. I don't know. That was released before I joined the team. I don't know what the decisions were at that point. Oh, and actually, what I can do, I'm silly. Actually, instead of doing that, I can go into... No, not that. BS Iliac Bay. Teleport. And then if I go down to... I can just do it without, yeah. Edit. Thank you. Auto teleport. So auto teleport is no. Item needed is no. Needed item is nothing. Did I do... Net source. Yeah, this is wrong. it should be if item needed equals true. Soon. Enter trigger, true, yes, all of this stuff. And then yes, I will need IBHR, mage teleporter, messenger 3. Whoa. Oh yeah. Alright, that's teleporter message 03. Okay. Cool. I just did that based on the wrong property. That's okay. It happens. It happens to the best of us. What I need now is message again. Then go back over here. Make that part of the default properties. Yeah, just autofill. Make sure that this one also has that filled correctly. Autofill, fantastic. Okay. Save that. I'm gonna do one more test. And then I will have to feed my cats, and I will probably be done for today. But I will be able to show you what I actually sort of intended for the... I mean, it's still not right, the werebore, but... It's not just the, it just becomes a messed up werebore version. So that's not actually what I want. Date modified, this one. Boom, boom. Make it into a zip file. I think you did that and I just didn't see where it went. 842, yes, that's correct. Place that. Alright, teleporter. Place that. Alright, let's try it out. One more time. One more time. Got the werebores. One more time. We're gonna make them change. believe it is present. I believe I just put it in Skyrim. That plugin that you were telling me. So I do believe I'm gonna go over here and there's still going to be a man. I hope so. If not, then what am I doing this for? There is no man. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Why are you just not checked? That's weird. Alright. Thanks, mod organizer. Being weird. Is though. It's not the same plugin, but it's the same title of plugin. I don't know, maybe the save is just fucked. Okay, no, there he is. Hey, and he's actually in the spot that I intended him to be in. So here's what the transformation looks with the proper nif applied. Even though it's still not correct. Hello, you gonna transform? You gonna do it?
You call yourself a Nord? You're mine.
There it goes.
You're mine.
You know what? That didn't look bad. What? That was kind of okay. Why did that look better than it did yesterday?
You think you can take me?
Huh. Alright. Well, I'll push it. I'm just gonna push this plugin like it is. So, I guess if we decide that that's good enough, we can just use that. Get out of map. COC. IBHRs. No line. Yeah, his face gen data. That's a later thing. Yeah. I definitely, we will regen his face data, but like, for right now. I'm not worried about it. This is for testing. It's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be a little rough, and that's fine. We'll get the NPC polish and whatnot in later. And actually, why do I do this? Why do I jump off of things? Well, let's see if it looks good a second time, so maybe actually I don't need to. Maybe actually I can just, I don't know what I fixed, but I fixed something. And this is also almost definitely not going to be like his final placement.
You call yourself a Nord?
Oh, here, you know what? I'm gonna switch over here and... What? Okay, fine. My vertical recording on OBS does not want to work for some reason.
Never should have come here.
That looks okay. Yeah, it looks fine now. I don't know what I did. That being said, it does kind of pop into, like, a lot of the mass just, like, pops into existence. So, like, it would definitely be good to take a look at the NIF. And Devasa will. Like, Devasa will have no problem with it. But I'm gonna look at this teleporter. And then I'll eat the rest of my cookie. Because dang it, I deserve it. I helped put groceries away. I deserve my cookie. The trigger volume continues to not work, but interesting. Oh, because within the teleport function, I think, is where it takes the item out, and maybe because there's not an item that's specified, it's just not firing the rest of it. Interesting. This is almost definitely going to require more messing around. Do I want to try it again? Yeah. Not especially right now. So I shall not. I don't think that would do anything because I changed the form property. But like, it's a good idea. Zero, B3, B381. No. There's something not firing correctly in the script. And it might just be that I, like, did not set up the script correctly and it's getting confused. Or I got confused and it is now getting confused. On activate, which is what I just triggered. PlayerRef equals game.getPlayer. If ActionRef is PlayerRef. Ah, that's why. Okay. It's because I didn't actually... I was relying on the old build, which you always needed the menu, but that's only if needed item is true. So what I actually need is if action is player ref and item needed is not true. Else teleport. Yes. Because if is player, if is this, else teleport. If is in combat, if has item. Okay. So that was actually pretty simple, and I'm gonna just, I'm gonna do it one more time. One more time, it'll get me to an even 9 o'clock here. Modified, mage teleport script. Let's try the thing. Oh man. Now hopefully we'll actually get to see if those effects, like, work and look good. Okay. COC, IBHR, snowline, exterior, a wall. At some point I might want to make this a little better hidden as well. It's a little too close to the town, I think. But for right now, again, testing purposes, it's fine. Okay. Hey, I mean it kind of did it. Like that wasn't it, but like it kind of did it. Oh, I don't think I have the Okay, yeah, it didn't have the it didn't have the destination set, so it just and I'm back. I've been researching that for the past. Yeah, okay, so like it's not the effects are not there. The effects are not what I want it to be, but like it's not bad. This is a decent first go at it. And then I'll have to test like the different explosions and whatnot and what works. But hey, if you're a Shadowkey player, this is a sort of first pass of our rendition of the oh hey, snow rays, of the secret, the hidden grove that was in Shadowkey, with the teleporter close to Snowline. So this will be your own little secret grove that you can get to if you find that teleporter, and we will probably hide it better. Oh, and there's the spirit model. So like what used to be the old nymph model, but we're not going to use it as that. Huh. Alright. Ooh. Are the LOD for these mountains not properly set up? Maybe the LOD in this cell is being weird. Oh, maybe LOD wasn't generated for this because it's like a new world space cell. That could be it. That's probably why, actually. And so we need to, like, generate the LOD for this whole thing. Even for such a small area, and it still needs LOD. Alright. It's officially 9 o'clock. Partner's gonna start bugging me soon to go to bed, because she's wonderful and incredible and really likes to go to bed early. But this was cool. We at least saw the first, you know, inklings of this starting to work. I'll play around with effects, and yeah, probably by the next time I stream, I will actually have a decent, like, sequence of things going on for these teleporters. Although seeing the seeing the embers in the player model just was very funny. I liked that. That made my day. Thanks so much, Senko. Yeah, we're gonna keep doing stuff. All right, I'm gonna see y'all later. Thank you so much for tuning in, and keep an eye out. Some Creation ModCon announcements coming out tomorrow, so you know, keep your eyes peeled. Check out the Creation ModCon YouTube page. And you'll get some inklings of what we're up to this year. It's gonna be really exciting. I'm really pumped for some of the projects that we have. All right, later, y'all.